Hello again, welcome or welcome back. We are at Knockhill. Knock something. It's the 5th round of the SimRacingOnline UK TCR series. Yeah, it's what it is. I gotta admit, I'm just not a fan of this track. I don't know, we just don't get along. Anyway. We're going to get into the standings so far. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm in my own way. Let me move that over. Whee! That was fun. So here are the standings after
Okay, gotcha. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Jim, I'm working here. So here are the standings after 4 weekends. Alex Bonner leading the series by 36 points over Roy Kopp. James Bird in 3rd. The Bird is the 3rd. Martin James in 4th, and somehow I'm 5th in the standings, worst among people who have been to all 4 events. But I'm hanging in there, I guess, somehow. We have just today and Knockhill in 2 weeks. So that's something. I'm in the session right now, which is why I see cars, or hear cars running around. Lap times so far, let me refresh this just to see if there have been any changes. Alex Bonner with a 50.9. Most of the aliens are getting 51 point not much. I'm down here with a 51.6. We don't have... we have a bit of the sort of 2-tiered issue going on, but not quite as much as... YouTube is complaining at me. My bitrate is too high. Well, la-di-da. Anyway. So there are the lap times. I'm going to minimize this now and go to the sim. I'm going to pop back to the left. Whee! So here we go. So far in practice, James Bird first, Alex Bonner second, both at a 51s. Well, we're pretty much everybody's in the 51s now. I'm averaging more like a 52 and change. So that's that. Let me get in on chat. Oh, it's Fred. What's up, man? Oh, snap. Right side cam. Left side cam. I don't know what's going on. Whee! Oh, my God. Anyway. So we've got about 13 minutes left in the practice session, and then we'll get into the race. Let me make sure I can get a couple more pracky laps in. Let's see, I haven't broken anything there. Good, great, okay, whatever. Stream condition still claims to be excellent. Wonderful. I don't know how to turn down my bitrate in OBS. I'll have to research that, I guess. Stream looks okay, though, right? I mean, I'm supposedly broadcasting better than I should, so that's something. Oh, let me sit up here so my knees don't bang into the desk.
The leader has just done a 239.3.
Jim, you're confused. 239, I don't know. He must have come into the pits and stuff. Anywho, let's get some pracky in. Lights on for safety.
Pit exit's clear.
So thanks, Fred, for the setup. It's working well. I didn't see a huge improvement in PB, although there was some. What it did give me was some consistency.
P6.
Which is almost more important. It does feel more stable than what I had.
The leader's just done a 56.3.
Interesting. Yeah, I already had 0 wing. Move every zig. That doesn't really help. Somehow I'm losing a whole second in Sector 3, and I don't know why. Hairpins are kind of my bugaboo.
The leader has just done 52.5.
Yeah. I thought about raising the ride height even more just because of all the sausage everywhere. You're not late, we're still in practice. I went ahead and started the stream early here.
You're now 1.5
The,
off the pace. Your lap time was 52.5.
Qualification begins at 4 o'clock Eastern, so I figured I'd start the stream about 15 minutes early, get some practice in, show the standings as they stand.
Yellow flag, caution. Alright, Pasha, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The leader's just done a 51.7.
No, this isn't Pornhub. Sausage curbs. It seems appropriate that Knockhill should have so many sausage curbs because it is the worst.
You're locking your right rear. You're currently 1.6 seconds off the pace.
Ooh, that was close.
Just done a 52.6.
Oh, Fred, you're here. I heard a joke this week that I've been dying to tell you on stream. You may have seen it already because it apparently became a meme. So it turns out that Norway, Sweden, and Finland have recently signed a joint military pact saying that they're going to paint giant barcodes on the sides of all of their warships. And that way, when they come back into port after a mission, the port authority can just Scandinavian.
Yellow flag.
I'm glad I could bring that to you. I don't know. Should have a Navy, right?
You're now 1.4 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 52.5. The leader has just done a 51.5. Sixth place.
Have to defend all those fjords somehow, right?
You're currently 1.4 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 52.5.
I hate this track so much. I think when we ran the Seat Euro Cups here last year, like that was a series where I was like 5th in the points and doing well, and I think I got laps, I was 2 or 3 laps down at the finish. Like I was just...
Yellow flag, watch out. That puts you 1.7 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 52.7.
Like I just could not put it together. Samir, you are breaking the car! Yeah, every corner is blind over a crest. Sometimes with sausage curbs in the way. And,
Your left front tyre is running hot.
this is the only... I believe this is the only course in BTCC where they run it twice. The second time they run it in reverse.
Alright, Pasha, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Yellow flag, caution.
Yeah. It drives like a rally stage. And no disrespect to Mr. McRae, but I hate it so much. I don't want to be here today. I mean, I want to be with SRO, but
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
I would rather take these things to the Nordschleife.
Watch the track limits.
And you know how much that means coming from me.
1.3.
But we'll give it a go.
We're seeing lots of right rear lock-in.
I'm now fifth fastest in free practice. That's quite a tongue twister. So Fred, you've joined SRO. Why aren't you in here?
Sector 2 time is okay.
It is sort of a shady mod. They sort of look the part. I like that you don't have to balance them because they're secretly the same car underneath.
Off the leader's pace. You've just done a 52.4.
Probably gives Gary Patterson an aneurysm thinking about it. Oh, jeez!
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
I need a steering wheel where the shifter is like a ring instead of the paddles like they have in rally cars. I've always thought those were super neat.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
I forget whose car I first saw that in. It might have been one of McRae's. But instead of having flappy paddles, there was just a ring behind the steering wheel, and you grabbed it for upshift and pushed it away for downshift.
That was at 53.0.
I always thought that was neat, because you don't have to have your wheel, you don't have to have your hands on a particular point of the wheel. You can just stick your fingers in there and push or pull the ring. Giggity.
Yellow flag, watch out.
I'm not even trying to go fast at this point. I'm just throwing the car around for kicks. Go back and watch, you know, old rally videos from the early 2000s. I forget whose car it was, but the minute I saw that, I was like, that's genius. Why doesn't everybody do that? But we seem to have settled on flappy paddles instead. Ah, well, happy anniversary to the Söderstedts.
2.1 seconds off the pace. That was a 53.1. Yellow flag.
All that flailing around, I'm only 2/10 off my best time. Ah, speak too soon. Lost 3/10 in that corner. Wonderful. That's the thing, man. You have one little thing go wrong, and your lap is just over.
That's the end of the session. P5.
Alright, quali starting momentarily. Held on to P5. Nice. Always better when the guests pay for things. It looks like the chat is keeping up. I resized the box. I think it wasn't lagging, it was just cutting off the last two messages. So hopefully that does better. Let's reload the setup. This is a 10-minute session, I think. Oh no, it's 15 minutes. I'll just keep all the fuel in it. Well, whatever. Sure. Let's go.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Okay, Pasha, we've got 14 minutes to get the job done.
My headphones are not actually plugged in. I've been listening to this thing through the speakers the whole time. I don't know if you guys have noticed an echo. Well, the speakers were loud enough, I was just like, do, everything must be fine. Nah, I'll just warp back to the pits. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Oopsie, forgot about that. They have rules in this league about warping back to the pits during qualifying.
It takes it, it's clear.
Sorry, guys. At least I can resume my place in line that I took at the start. Team penalty! Fs. Failing already. Everybody loves Knockhill but me. I detest it with the burning of 1,000 suns. But hello, Bruno. Welcome to the stream. Taking a little run with the SimRacingOnline guys. So this time next week, I'll be smack in the middle of my extra live stream, and I will be doing commentary for the
New fastest lap for James, 51.6.
RSS GT1 series that these guys are running. Very excited about that. That'll be a separate segment of the stream, so they can have it on their side as well. Should be a lot of fun.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
I never could drive those GT1 cars, but I can talk about them. How far is this? This is the next to last round. And the final event is in 2 weeks at Brands Hatch on the GP layout, so that'll be fun.
The leader has just done a 51.2.
I enjoy Brands Hatch. It's really grown on me in recent seasons.
You've just done a 52.2. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Your left front is hot. The guy behind has just done a 52.2.
Here we go. That's a halfway to respectable time. We'll see how it goes.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
What? Over here. I'm gonna let this guy by.
Left side, clear left.
Oh no, Pasha. I'll delete this lap.
Oh, jeez. Well, that was pointless. Just like trying to drive here. I should stop.
The leader's just done a 51.1. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yes, the pit entry is a jump. So that makes sense. Nope.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
Yeah.
Your tire temperatures look good.
He's a madman.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
I was surprised to learn that I would be the only one running a custom livery in this series. Should have gone to third for that, like I do every other lap. Am I what?
Yellow flag. Watch out.
A little. We've had a couple of series where people went totally nuts on liveries.
0.7 off the pace.
Of course, it helped that I painted 4 of them. So that might have had something to do with it. This mod is pretty wonky. Like, even trying to do this car, there were a lot of textures where I was like, that's not supposed to be there. The model is not of the highest quality,
Okay,
but
Pasha, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I'm not going to sit here and
That last lap was a 52.5.
disparage
Yellow
them too
flag.
much, considering I've never tried it. Like I say, if you're Gary Patterson or something and you care about fidelity and high quality, then this is not the mod that you're looking
The leader
for.
has just done a 51.1.
But if you want something that looks the part that you can run a league with, it's been pretty good. Paint is all it deserves. Well, 5th in free practice and 5th in qualifying.
That puts you 1.0 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
Car's over there, track's over there.
Sector 1 is 0.2 off the pace.
A little bit too much sausage in my diet.
P5. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Is there a tutorial for avoiding the sausage curbs? Sure, I'll send you a link.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Yeah, we gotta get Netherton watching these streams.
Fuel remaining.
Can get into a pun off while we're racing. Whoopsie, track's over here. I think the word you're looking for is hilarable. Hilarious and horrible. Apparently you can't take that corner with any kind of speed.
Come on, watch those track limits. This lap will be deleted.
I will be that way. If you're watching this channel, you're just gonna have to deal with it. That was an interesting... Oh god, this isn't a bicycle! There are no fat-bottomed grid girls. Hey kids, that was a Queen reference. They made music in my time.
This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
It's way late to change me now. But would you really want to?
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was a great lap. 54. Yeah, quality. Please change me. What, you don't want to be who you are? No, I've soiled myself. That's not going to work. I should probably start actually trying again, instead of just screwing around. Yeah. And it's Virginia, so it was pouring snow one day and 90 degrees the next.
You're now 1.7 off the leader's pace. Yellow flag. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
I actually vividly remember a couple of days in 3rd grade where we had a snow day because it snowed like 3 inches. The high the next day was 78.
0.5 off the pace.
And so we were at school in shorts and like short sleeves throwing snowballs at each other during recess. It was the weirdest. So there was enough snow on the ground that it lasted until afternoon. But it was warm enough that we were running around in shorts.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. You're currently 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
That's not the line.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Now, Pasha, track limits, come on. This lap will be deleted.
I should start paying attention again and actually set a lap here. Because I don't think I've been within a second of my quali time since I started just giving up and screwing around out here. And now there's something under my foot. That was weird. Alright, let's try. Let's actually try this time. No, he's gonna be plenty cranky at me during the race. Oh, hello.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
That's like 3 laps. Huh, when I actually try, I might actually do well. And repeat the word actually over and over again.
The leader has just done a 51.0.
Is that a PB? Not quite. Session best.
That's your best lap in this session. That lap time was 51.7. Okay, Pasha, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag.
Oopsie, track's over here. Oh, that's gonna happen during the race.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. That's barely a scratch, just ignore it.
Barely a scratch. I was in the air. I had hang time.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
I should be dead. Actually, what should be happening is those tires flying into the sidelines because it's just tires. Oh, screen freeze, awesome.
You're locking your right rear.
Yeah. Crumple zone?
Watch your speed.
Whee! The pit entry is a jump! What the heck? And that's not my pit box. Alright, that's about enough of that.
Checkered flags out, P5.
So, Neil did not pit me, nor did Rob or Lee. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 no-shows. That's weird. So it looks like an 8-car field. Yeah. Pit entry's a jump. How can you not like the course? Okay. So we're starting P8. No, we're starting P5 in an 8-car field. Great. Let's load the setup again so I don't find myself out of fuel. No, just leave it this way. Mandatory pit stops, yeah. This is a 20-minute doubleheader. So we'll run 20 minutes. Swap. I think it's the top 8 that reverse, and there are only 8 cars, so it'll be a full flip.
21 minutes, P5.
Oh, and it's a wacky diamond formation grid, too. That's fun. So I'll have cars 2 wide behind me. Great. A 2-minute wait. Alright, whatever. I need to... Oh, wait. There's a car beside me, too. Oh, jeez. Well, this will be carnage. Carnitas? Carnitas.
Here we go, get ready.
Yeah, Jim. Only 60 seconds to start. Oh, boy. Yeah, 2x2, except that you can't... I mean, where are the passing zones on this course? Like, it's a joke. Like, even if I tried to let somebody by, where would I do it? I don't get this at all. I really don't. The hairpin, yeah, okay. I guess you can just pull aside there. But, like, even on the straight's blind over a crest, just like everything else on this course. All right, whatever. Enough complaining. We'll just run the race. Whatever. Here we go. Quit your bitching and drive the car. Yep, okay. Here we go. Yeah. Praise be to McRae.
Go, go, go.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
How? How would I hold my line there, Claire? It's over at crest. Sorry, dude. F's. I'm not getting any sponsorship money from this race because the left side is totally taken off now. Sorry, Lee. Didn't mean to whack ya.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
That's not where the track goes. That's not where the track goes either.
Oh no, Pasha, come on, track limits.
Oh, was it Neil? Whatever.
Gap to James. Ahead is now 1.5 seconds. The leader's just done a 51.2.
Too much sausage.
P5.
Yep, well, there we go.
Come on, track limits.
Clear right.
Great.
Car right. Clear right. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Well, there's the race. You just kind of sit back and wait for people to bin it, and that's all you can do, because you can't pass. You can't... Can I? Can I, though?
Your left front is hot.
Sand is for kids.
That was a 52.5. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
She sells seashells by pitting.
Watch out. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 0.9.
Drifto! I need to map a handbrake. If we're gonna run a rally course, might as well just get a handbrake.
You're locking your right rear.
I'm locking my right rear because it's spending half the race in the air, Jim.
Your last lap time was at 52.8. Minutes left. Okay, Pasha. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
Yeah.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. Seventh position.
Oh, a huge run! Couldn't deal with it. Oh, fantastic. I juked to avoid Rob. And lost the car.
Car left, clear left.
And that's why I effing hate this track.
Fastest lap for James, 51.0. The gap ahead is now 1.2 seconds. You're locking your right rear.
Yeah,
Lap time was
I'll be on pole.
51.8. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. That's your fastest lap.
So people can just run into me in the chicane. Whatever.
Come on. Your tyre temperatures are okay. Yellow flag, watch out.
Screw that up again.
On your left, clear left.
Keep it within the track limits. Your left front tyre is running hot.
Yeah.
You're locking your right rear. P7.
I stand a real good chance of being lapped in this race as well.
The gap behind is now 2.7 seconds.
Slowly inching up behind Lee.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 2.5. Your lap time was at 52.1. All right, Pasha.
Oh,
10 minutes
too
to
far
go.
inside.
10 minutes
Bicycling in the
left.
car again.
Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
We have very different lines through the hairpin. That's interesting.
You've just done a 51.8. Yellow flag, caution.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and emulate him. Just thought it was interesting.
You're locking your right rear.
Do I flash him yet?
That lap was a 51.8. Come on, track limits.
When in doubt, flash. Yeah. Had to slide outside. I was coming in hot.
Yellow flag. You're locking your right rear.
One thing I can assure you, you will never see me swinging past the camera half naked on a wrecking ball.
7th position.
The world does not need to see that. Where do you pass on this track? Do you just punt?
Is now 0.8.
Do you just drive into people? Is that the only way to actually pass on here? If I want to stay clean, am I just out of luck? Pretty sure that would get me banned from this league if I just drove through people. On purpose, anyway. Do it enough by accident.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
I have. It's pretty insane. I don't know that that was strictly within track limits.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Ah, damn it. Car just washed out, and around I
We don't
go.
want a penalty.
This may be sim racing, but I'm getting an actual blister on the knuckle of this thumb
The gap ahead
from
is
gripping
now
the wheel.
0.9. You're locking your right rear.
Oh, jeez.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Left side, clear left.
Well, there we go.
Good pass. Well done. B6. Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused. from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.7 seconds. That lap time was 52.2. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes. And how much was the race? 3. How much difference will taking out 5 liters of fuel do? I wonder. Probably not a lot. Yeah, I won't start on the pole anymore. But the difference in championship points is significant.
Tire temps are all fine.
I mean, I won't catch any of the leaders, because they're all in the lead of the race. And I'm
That last
here.
lap was a 52.5.
I tell you what, I would not be able to make those moves on the driving force.
Minutes.
Not without significant straight gear whining sounds. Well, so much for the shower I took this morning. Boy, look at the wear on that left front. Can't say I'm surprised, but my goodness. Well, that's the best I've ever done that. Be ashamed to squander it now, like I just did. Come on. I hate this track so much. I really don't like it at all. Oh, car's spinning. Had to save it. Bye, Rob. Nice thinking about battling you someday.
Your lap time was 52.9.
Lee followed me right off. White flag this time. Mercifully. Weird texture pop in there. On the right side of the front straight. I don't know.
One more lap to go. That lap time was 52.4.
I don't know how I saved that mess.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
Let's do the RSS F3 here. Why not?
6th place. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, multi-class. 40 cars. Let's do it. Do the IMSA MPC with the GT4s and TCR. Or
21
what the hell?
minutes.
Do IMSA WeatherTech with P2s and DPIs and GT3s and GTE. You know, 5 of each. Just great idea, right? No, it would not be a great idea. Speaking of GTEs, I'm probably going to pick... I know I've been saying this, but I'm probably going to pick up the URD pack because, my God, they look good. And from what people have been saying, they drive well. And I'm a GTE nut, so, you know. I always wanted to see a Ford GT in my livery. Everybody cutting everything because that's all you can do, because every turn is blind. So, like, how do you know? How do you know where to turn in? You don't, because it's over the hill. And yeah, I'm not thrilled about it either. But then, I hate this track. I know, I'm just me. It's one bad take, but I effing hate this track so much. Yeah, it's not cutting if you don't get the warning from crew chief. Yeah, I only got the warning that one time when I just went way off the side. But, yeah, whatever. Modeling the Heinrich Racing number 57 cat hat today. Shame they didn't get a better result this season, but they'll be back. And in greater numbers, or at least better speed. And hopefully better luck not getting booted off the track over and over again. That was the 57's biggest problem this season. It's like, oh, I'm doing well, and oh, somebody punted me.
Go.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
And I got punted from behind.
On your right. Clear right.
That was unimpressive. Roy, what are you doing?
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he protested me for this race, and I can't say I argue with him. But that time I definitely got hit from behind. I don't know how many positions Roy just gained going through the grass there.
You're the man. Stay on it. V2.
I wouldn't count our chickens yet, Jim. That's not the line. At least it's easy to defend here, because where are you going to pass?
2.1 seconds. The gap behind is now 0.7. Your lap time was at 52.5.
Ah, the car just jumped.
On your right.
The car
Clear
left the
right.
ground. What am I supposed to do at that point?
Track limits. Come on.
Brakes don't work if the tires aren't on the ground.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
I've taken that line the same way every lap.
Front tire's really hot.
Sometimes it works, and sometimes I'd
The leader
leave
is
the
just
Earth.
52.1. P5.
Damn it!
Your left front tyre is running hot.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
No, this is going to be a wreck.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
That was a 54.1.
Damn it! I screwed up that corner.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Finally do something right, and I throw it away again.
Car right. Clear right.
You're locking your right rear. B6. Alright, Pasha, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. The gap to James in front is now 1.0. You're locking your right rear. You've just done a 52.1. That's your best lap in this session. You've just done a 52.5. You're locking your right rear.
Sit there spinning tires.
You've just done a 52.4.
I mean, that was completely a mess. and I'm going 0.3 faster. Nothing about this track is... I like competing for the championship, but if this comes up in another series, I'm just going to boycott it. I don't need this in my life.
P6. The gap to James ahead is now 2.5 seconds. Yellow flag, caution. You're locking your right rear. Okay, Pasha, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. That lap was a 51.8. That's your fastest lap.
Nice screen freeze. That was great. Totally needed that at exactly that moment.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
Yeah.
Your last lap time was at 52.4. Minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Yeah, had some bad luck in the first race, and then came out the worst in the scrum at the start of the second race, and I think he just noped out. I'm tempted to join him.
Fastest lap for Bird, 51.1. That was 52.3. The gap to James in front is now 1.9 seconds.
Still almost 9 minutes to go. What's up, Vince?
You're locking your right rear.
It's a touring car, Jim. They do that.
That lap was 51.9.
I flinched because I thought I was going to hit the tires.
Going outside track limits. Come on, keep it between the lines.
I was headed right for him. Guaranteed rage quit there. You hate arms. Getting mighty warm in here.
The gap to James ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds. We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
Oh, good. Thanks, somebody, for sending me a message right now. Really appreciate that.
Your lap time was
Yeah.
2.2. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, good. Someone in front of me is slow enough for me to not pass them again.
Oh no, Pasha, track limits, come on.
What the F? I hate this track so much.
You're locking your right rear.
Earlier this week, I posted on the SRO forum that Knockhill takes the fun out of sim racing, and I mean it. Because this just... It's not fun.
Remaining, 5 minutes left.
It's an interesting hot lap challenge, but I mean, all you do is parade around waiting for the guy in front of you to wreck.
52.7.
Or you can be the guy to just punt him. But I'm not that guy, so I just drive around waiting for them to wreck and try not to wreck myself and fail. That's not fun. The LODs on these models are hilarious. His window is only transparent when I'm close to him.
52.2.
Missed my braking point. Because of course I did.
Watch those track limits. The gap in front is now 1.3. We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. We're seeing lots of right rear locking.
Catalunya is Barcelona, right? I agree that the GP course is annoying. The MotoGP course is pretty fun because it subtracts that stupid chicane. But the GP course is kind of annoying. The whole back half of it.
Your tyre temps are good. That lap was at 52.7.
I've seen that turn 1, 2, 3 complex be pretty good for some action. A little front end driftle. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pass this guy, because I can't. I just hang back and wait for him to bin it. And if he does, he does, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, Lee and I are pretty evenly matched. If anything, he's a little bit faster around here. Hit the brakes and nothing happened.
You're locking your right rear. That lap was a 52.
Just lapping one more. Oh, jeez. I didn't want to rush in there because I knew he wasn't going to see me. Yeah. I'm not going to punt him. Not on purpose.
We're seeing lots of right rear locking. Okay, Pasha, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. One more lap to go. That lap time was 52.9.
Huge run. Damaged the engine trying to brake. Jeez!
On your left.
Taken to the grass.
Clear left.
Track limits, come on.
Car right. Clear right.
I had to avoid him. I had a huge run on him, and my choices were either to hit him or go off the track. That was my only choice.
Sixth place. Okay, we're done.
I'm glad I have chat to keep me company. Because if I didn't, I would have quit that 20 minutes ago. Sorry about that, Lee. I had a huge run on you coming through that corner, and my choice was either to hit you or go through the grass, and so I went through the grass. So I didn't want to punch you off the track, so I just had to throw it away. Because I'd rather throw it away than beat you by punting you, so. I hate this track so much. I really do. I just... I'm disappointed in myself for knocking into Neil twice. Although the second time, I got punted into Neil, so. Yeah, I was braking because every time I didn't brake enough, I just launched. Like, I don't know. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Because this is the one where I'm not guilty of knocking Neil out of the race. The other one, could go either way. I do want to go back to race 1 and review that hit, because if it's my fault, then I'll own it. I want to make Neil's protest video for him, if there is one, because if I deserve it, I deserve it. Yeah, I don't know. I know this is a hot take, but I hate this track. It sucks. I don't want to run it anymore. Like, ever again. Let's get to it here. Oh, right, we're starting at the 2-minute mark in the video. Alright, I'm going to put it on myself. Actually, I'll put it on Neil. There he is. Roy just drives into me. Wow. Okay. So, let's review. This is race 2. No sound. What? No, I think the replay is just gross. Right? Hi, Gene. There's sound. Might be quiet. There's definitely registering sound. Anyway. So, Roy just yeets it in here. So you know the people who suck, like me, are in the front, because it's race 2, right? So, odds are good that the people on pole are going to choke up more because we're slow. So these two guys are like, nah, yeet. Boink, boink, boink. So, Roy hits me, I hit Neil. F for Neil again. Roy also hits Rob, who gets tandem hit by, who was that? Who was that in the Audi? Was that Martin? Yeah. So Rob gets double punted. Neil does not save it. Oh, in fact, he spins in front of everybody else. Oh, is he the one who clipped Roy there? Let's go back. Oh, there he is. So he goes back, and yeah, he tries to rejoin, clips Roy, who then just sort of takes to the grass. Now, that's fine, but it was on an intercept course. And cuts the chicane. All right. Oh. Yeah, this was, I mean, typical BTCC, I guess, but still. This mod is so hilarious. Like, the windows turn opaque at a pretty short distance. Let's see how this corner goes. Better. What lap was it that I, like, launched into space? Was it lap 2? Was it this early? No, it was later, I guess. TV camera views look cool, I guess, if you're into that. I hope my defense here wasn't too robust. Let's see. Oh. The reason the sound was cut out, maybe, for a second, is that this mod is also terrible in that if you back off too far, the sound just drops to 0. I didn't even catch air. The car just refused to turn. That's even better. Oh boy. Look at this crap. The car just doesn't turn. I just hate this track. Do I use Sully? Yes, I do. Which is why this looks so much better than it did at race time. Yeah, I mean, you unload the suspension every lap because you're going over a freaking blind crest. Bounded by tires. It's just... I don't know. Yeah, I rolled snake eyes on this race. And then I had to brake because I was way offline. Is this where he... Where does he pull? Where does he pull the... Oh, okay. I do want to see this defense going into T1 because this was my one, like... This was the one moment I was actually proud of all day. Side by side through the hairpin. I get the pull on the outside. Drag race down the front straight. Of course, we're not going to see it. Okay, there you go. I'm thinking he backed off there for self-preservation's sake, and I'm like, yay! I actually did something right for the first time. And then 3 corners later... The track's over there. I tried for the other over-under and couldn't pull it off. And that was it. That was it. I just... Anyway. So that sucked. So lap 1... That was Roy and Martin plowing into people from behind. Sorry, Neil. Let's see the first one. I think this one was on me. Let's get down to the start. There we go. Slow it down. Now I'm getting hold your line, hold your line. I'm like, okay, I'll try. And I just... Oh, I'm sliding. Yeah. I turn the wheel and nothing happens. Yeah, because... Yeah, this was unimpressive on my part. I mean, you can see in the in-car replay, my wheel is over there, and I just go straight. So, My fault? Yeah. But physics fault? Yes. I just feel bad because I ended up contributing to Neil's demise twice. And, so, if he protests me, does he have an argument? I mean, yay! Car goes straight. I don't know. He has every right to protest me. I don't think it would carry, but I would understand if he did. Because I did hit him. Yeah, I didn't just plow into the back of somebody. Well, I mean... There was space, but, I mean, my trajectory took me straight across the track. I mean, he's committed right now. He's committed to turning in. And he even takes a pretty conservative line. Like, if I had turned in here, like, look at how much room Neil leaves me on the inside. Like, if I had managed to get the car turned, I could have gone across the curb and maybe saved it, maybe plowed into him at T2. But instead, I'm just like, straight on. And he's left me all the room in the world, and I just... I mean, he's got to make turn 2, right? He can't go but so far outside, because if he's... Oopsie, I can't control this thing right now. Like, if he goes even further outside, he's not going to make T2. Like, he's going to sacrifice the race. So, he's left me all the room in the world here, and I just couldn't keep the car straight. Did I do it maliciously? No. I just effed up. So, I mean, it was simple me effing up. It's not like I cut him off or anything. I just screwed up the corner. Yeah, it just sucks. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this race. Or whatever. I mean, it's, you know, what can you do? I mean, it's Knockhill. If you choose to go behind, then you just lose the place forever. Was I in front at that point? I think the only reason I was in front was that I was out of control. Like, he's already braking for this corner. I should have been braking for this corner, and I just... By the time I finally hit the brakes, it was just... Isaac Newton was taking the wheel. Oh well. Hooray, guard duck forever. Car looks nice. Oh, and what Fred was saying earlier about the painting. One of the things I noticed, sad quacks, womp womp. Notice down here the velocity sticker as I move the car around. See how it's flickering? The running board here looks like it's one piece, but the back half of it is folded over and mirrored so that you get what you're actually seeing is this running board mirrored over the length of this one. It's super dumb. Like some of the rendering on these models is just, I don't know. I'm no expert at making car models, but it's pretty hilarious sometimes. Yeah, I'm giving him credit where it's due. He left me room where if I had slowed the car down, I could have gotten through there. And I hit the brakes and turned the wheel and just went. So, like I say, I'm not blaming myself, but I kind of am. It's not something that would be protestable, but it was definitely a mistake that contributed to him not making it in the race. Do I feel a lack of pace in a straight line? Not really. I mean, when I get good exits out of the corners, it's fine. I do feel the tires spinning a lot, which contributes to not having pace. But, I don't know. I mean, all these cars underneath are equal. Oh my. That looked bad. Whee! Now, that looks like a cut, but in fact, I did have 2 wheels on the left of it. That's why I caught so much air, I think. Well, just barely on the left of it, but still. Boinkity boink boink. A lot of people were cutting it, but the thing is, like, you're here. Where do I aim to not cut this corner? Like, I don't know. You're like, there's no way to know. Pick a tree? As all, like, what do you do? The incident from or the second race? Yeah, let's see that, because that must have looked spectacular on replay. Well, you weren't any slower than me, because, I mean, you did finish ahead of me, so you can't be so slow. Faster than me. Yeah. Yeah, let's watch this from Alex's car. This must be good. Glad you got that wheel turn straight. It's almost like a stadium truck track. Like, you can hit that corner and turn the wheel while you're in the air and hope when you land the car goes where you want it to. Like, that's all you can do. Roy trying to pass me on the inside. I'm already in the inside line of the grid. Boink. Oh, Alex. What a save. And then Roy gains 2 positions here. By going across the... I mean, he was hit. But still. That was amazing. Well done. Alright, let's go back to my car and we'll do the last lap. The last full lap here. Yeah. Yes. So... let's go back to the front straight. I think this might be what Gene was talking about, but... listen closely for when the cars drive away. Sometimes you get just no sound. The sound just cuts out because the cars are like, meh. So you go in the sand, I get this huge run, but then I'm like completely offline. They do not, I don't think they have ABS. So here's what happened. We're coming down the... oh, wow, I caught air there. I'm catching... well, let's just watch it from my car, because you'll see what I saw. You didn't do anything wrong here. You go wide, you're slow, I get a normal run, and I'm like, I have to avoid him! Dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun. Where's the track? There it is. So, like, let's see, at this point, I see you going off, and I'm like, I've got to get inside, I've got to get inside, I've got to get inside, and then it's like, oh no, he's rejoining. I have 2 choices. Knock Lee into the shadow zone, or cut inside and not hit him, and hope I can find the track at the top of the hill. So... I chose B. Of course, when I hit the grass, I have no traction. I'm turning right the whole time. And from this point, my car is in one of 2 conditions. It's in the grass or it's in the air. Neither of those works well for steering. I mean, it could have paid off, but on the other hand, I would have had to give you the position anyway, because that was clearly the biggest track cut of all time. Well, except for that guy that cut across the length of Thruxton. But that was SRS. I'll have to go back and watch that replay again sometime. It makes me laugh. Whee! Dun da da dun dun. I almost got it back on the pavement there. Yeah, you can completely cut it. If you go completely inside the sausage, you can cut the chicane entirely. But yeah, I had that huge run, and I'm like, do I hit him? Do I not hit him? I'm not that guy. So let's see if I can catch this at the moment of highest altitude. Whoops. I love how the mouse just disappears sometimes. Oh wait, I want this view, don't I? Yeah, here we go. Wow, all four wheels off the ground. Them Duke boys never heard of touring cars before. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's even orange. Let's see, what's the best view? That's not bad right there. I want to be out of the ground. You can get a wide shot first. Nice. Let's get even closer. Yeah, there we go. That's the poster for Knockhill right there. This is the closest you can get to pavement without getting gravel in your eye. The sun shining on the side of the car. Whoopsie, too far. I'm in the ground. Jeez. I like the car, but I'm with you on the track. It's oh wow, that's pretty good. I'm with you on the car, on the track. It's it is to suck. I'm just glad honestly, I'm just glad I didn't hit you here. Cuz I came across the track too. Well, you know, you hate Catalunya, so whose judgment can you trust, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the one. Looking back up the hill. Wait a minute, where am I? Okay, I want to back up just a little bit. Yes, there we go. There we go. I don't want to clip through the ground. I just want to get a picture. That's just ridiculous. The 4-race ACC series, I don't have ACC yet. Although I'm contemplating buying it because I'm not completely awful at GT3 anymore, so it's like worth buying now. Before, I'm like, why would I buy a game I'm going to suck at every time? At least with AC, I only suck half the time. But now that I've spent some time in the now that I've spent some time in GT3 cars, I think there's a lot to like about ACC. Plus, if they keep the deal with SRO, there's more series that they could add to that game. I'm just interested to see what happens to the sponsorship decals that are all over it now that Blancpain has announced they're not doing it anymore. Anyway, so oops, I hit exit instead of go back to replay. Well, whatever. It's just I can Can I get more light down here yet? Okay. Haven't quite figured this out yet. This whole streaming thing is hard. Why isn't there an instruction book for how to do good YouTube? Anyway, this has been Knockhill for the TCR series. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching this, because like I say, I don't think I would have bothered if I wasn't going to stream it and have people around to console me. Because this, I don't know. Like I say, when we did the Leon Euro Cup, well, you say slap in the face. Brands Hatch is really fun. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And I don't hate the cars, because this sort of front-wheel drive TCR stuff kind of makes sense to me in my head. Geez, if you can drive Sean Clark's Leon TCR, then you can do this one. Because the latest version of the Leon is just weird. Like, I've spun the tires in 4th gear in that car. I don't care how many real-world drivers you've talked to. Brands is fun. Don't at me. I like Brands. I'm not, like, gamer muscle fanatic about Brands, but I like it a lot. And I like it a hell of a lot harder, more than Knockhill. They are evenly matched. Like, they are identical physics under the hood. So it is tough. It comes down to driver, and I ain't that driver. Anyway, I think that's going to be that for this event. Hope everybody the setup makes a difference too. Thanks, Fred, for giving me this one. I don't think it was too different from where I ended up on my own, but it did help with the consistency somewhat. I don't know what was different between the two, but I went ahead and went with your setup. So next week, 1 week from today, endless self-shill that I am, one more time, Extra Life Game Day, 1 week from today, Saturday, the 2nd of November. Extra Life Game Day from midnight to midnight Eastern U.S. time. I will be abusing myself with imaginary race cars. That is also the week of the RSS GT1 race on SimRacingOnline. I will be the commentator for that live broadcast. It will be here on this channel with SRO's blessing. And I will also be doing commentary for the following 2 events in that series, but that will be on the SRO channel. I will link to all of those eventually. Yes, I will also be running the GT3 on Sim Racing System. I will be racing this car pictured on the screen. I'll flip back to the main display. But 2nd of November, there's a link in the description of this video to the donation page. If you want to wait and do the donations on stream so that they make funny noises or whatever, then that would be fine. But if you want to do it in advance, that would be great too, because it's currently sitting on the initial donation plus someone's gracious anonymous match, which was nice. I appreciated that. What was I going to look up? Yes, the cars. The cars are neat. So there's this one. I spent some time painting this guy. I've already raced it at the GT3. Which series ran this? Was it Euro or Asia that ran it during the day? And I'm like, okay, I'll test it out. Went pretty well. Got the novice stickers, of course, because I haven't won in this car yet. But yeah, this livery turned out pretty well. If I ever race this car instead of the McLaren, I'll probably just color swap this. I really like the way this turned out. But then the other happy fun time I have lined up is the Maserati GT4 series, which will also be running a race that afternoon. So I'll be running this bad boy. Also with IMSA livery, of course, because I'm an IMSA fanboy and not apologetic about it. Yes, this will be at CTMP. Very excited about that. This car is really fun to drive around there. Of course, I've got guard dog. It may be an extra life livery, but I can't leave out guard dog. Yeah. But this will be fun. This is a nice car. I've tried it out a few times just to get the feel of it. But yeah, so I'll be doing this. Here's the link in the thumbnail too. So I'll be doing this car in its series. I'll be doing the Audi. Where'd it go? There it is. I'll be doing the Audi in the GT3, probably the Asia and US series. I'll skip the Euro because that is at the same time as the SRO race. So, which is too bad because I think the Euro series is at Red Bull Ring, which I kind of like. But the Asia one is at Okayama, and this car is really fun around Okayama. I don't know if I'm any good, but it was fun to try. So yeah, I'll be doing all of this. I'll also be doing all of the hourly stuff. I'm hoping... I don't think there are any hourly PC2 series. That's too bad. I will also have... While I'm not doing this stuff, I will have a LA Canyons just free roam server set up for anybody to join. No password, no nothing. Just jump in, get in a streetcar, and bat around LA Canyons for a while. Haven't decided what the time acceleration should be, whether it's going to be 24x or 60x, but I want to have the timer. I also thought about doing like real time. Could just go midnight to midnight in the game too, but I'll probably just accelerate it so that you can have day and night. So yeah, while I'm not in races, I will be, and not doing commentary, I'll have the LA Canyon server set up and we can just go play around. Or if people would prefer to do some other free roam track, there are a couple of others. Like the Shuto Restoration Project. That's a fun one too. I don't know if anybody's seen this. I have a bunch of stuff. This track. They have a Discord. Go find them. The cars, shady provenance. They're all kind of rips from other games. But the track is built by hand and looks gorgeous, especially with Solon shaders. Sunrise over Tokyo is worth beholding in Assetto Corsa, as it turns out. But anyway, that's that for me. Bathurst 20.4 minutes. Yeah, that would be fun. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much worn out now. That race really took it out of me. I might do the GT3 again tonight just so I can go do something fun in sim racing again, because that was, I don't know. High five Lee, no fun at Knockhill. I have a feeling there will be a lot of protests coming out of those races. Some will be deserved, some won't, but that's the way of it. But I'm going to go. Thanks, everybody, for watching, commenting, heckling, Fred. And, yeah, I'll either do GT3 tonight or I won't. If not, we'll just do something else. But thanks again. You did very little heckling. All you had to do was say what was actually going on, and that was bad enough as it was. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Leave a like on the way out the door if you did, and if you disliked it, well, sorry. I did too. On some level. But that's that. Thanks again. Go watch some other good sim racers, because there's a bunch of us out there. And thanks again. This has been Sim Racing Online Round 5 from Knockhill. Good night, everybody.